Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss a poem namely Night of the Scorpion written by Nissim Ezekiel. Nissim Ezekiel is an Indian Jewish poet, playwright, critic, actor, and he is one of the dominant figures of Indian poetry in English in post-colonial India's literary history. The great figure has written so many poems, so many essays, so many plays, and he has tried to show the Indianness, the Indian culture, the Indian history, and Indian way of life, both in rural and urban setting. Now, this great man, because of this literary achievement, has achieved two prestigious awards, namely Sahitya Academy in 1983 and Padma Shri in 1988. In this poem, namely the Night of the Scorpion, we have a picture of a village of India. We know that there is unity in the villages. Whenever a single family fall into any kind of problem, then the other villagers come to sympathize and empathize the victim family. Nissim Ezekiel wants to highlight this aspect of the village. Side by side, he tries to show that how Indian societies, how the people of the village of Indian villages are superstitious, backdated, and better to say adverse to the technological development and the modern treatment procedure. Nissim Ezekiel seems to be satirizing, or better to say, he is angry for this backdated custom, backdated way of life. So here in this poem, we do have the picture of the village side by side. We see the negatives of the Indian society: prejudice, superstition, narrow-mindedness, uncivilized status, etc. Another point Nissim Ezekiel shows is that the motherly love. We know that mothers love their children and pray to the God for the protection of the children selflessly. Unadulterated love of the mother is being shown here. Another aspect of the poem Ezekiel wants to highlight is the negative aspect of the society in respect of religiosity. Religion is a good thing, but the way it is executed, the way it is celebrated, is not always supportable. With the name of religion, we do many superstitious activities. We normally do the religion, the basis of which is hypocrisy, unscientific hypocrisy. And the majority of the people are being victimized in this tradition. So let's come to the poem. What happens in the poem? Before that, I must say that the poem does have the autobiographical element. It is because the incident delineated in the poem is supposed to be the incident in our authors, in our poets' life. The mother is really poet's mother. But we must not consider that the poem is individual. The poem deals with individual incident. But actually, the poem does have universal appeal. Specifically, the Indian society as a whole. Right? So, let's come to the poem. I remember the night my mother was stung by a scorpion. 10 hours of steady rain had driven him to crawl beneath a sack of rice. Parting with his poison, flash of diabolic toll, in the dark room, he risked the rain again. Now look at the first stanza. Just tells the incident. The night was rainy. The scorpion took the shelter in the household of the water. There were some sacks of rice, and there the scorpion took shelter. And the raining was continuing for long 10 hours. So naturally, for taking protection, shelter better to say, the scorpion comes to the poet's household and it bites the mother, unloads the poison, and then taking risk go outside. Taking risk go outside in spite of the rain. This is the very incident. Now, the pigeons came like swarm of flies. Look at the simile. The pigeons came rushingly, and they are compared to the flies, because you know the flies are irritating and unwanted something. The farmers, the poet wants to say that the farmers needlessly come to disturb the mother, to deviate the scene, to spoil the scene. That's why the farmers comes like flies and bars the name of God 100 times. I've already told you about the religiosity of the people. They are so religious minded that they are taking the name of the God time and again and think that the mother will be cured by God. The mother will be cured by God. That's why they are humming. They are humming by taking the name of the God to paralyze the evil one. They think that the Satan has done this, diabolic Satan. The Satan has done this and God will cure this. Got it? This is their notion. With candles and with lanterns, throwing giant scorpion shadows on the mud-baked walls, they search for him. Look at the procedure. They are with lanterns and candles, and they are searching the scorpion, and their giant shadows are falling on the wall, mud wall. Right? Significantly enough, if the scorpion has done one offense, then the scorpions in the form of the farmer are also doing another offense. Better to say they are enhancing the problem. That's why the poet significantly, they are giant scorpion shadows. He was not found. The scorpion has gone. Then how can it be found? The scorpion has gone. They click their tongues with every movement that the scorpion made his poison moved in mother's blood, they said. They are repenting, they are being disappointed, and they expresses it by clicking their tongue, and they said that the blood is being poisoned by the scorpion's poison. The more moment passes, the more problem arises, increases. But they are not doing any kind of first aid, or better to say medical procedure. May he still sit still, they said. May the sins of your previous birth be burned away tonight, they said. This is the part of superstition. The people are thinking that human beings suffer because of their sins, and their sufferings will lessen the burden of sin. That's why the misfortune of your next birth, they said. They also believe that misfortune of your next birth, they said, may the sum of all evil balance in this unreal world. I mean, if you commit crimes in this world, then you have to suffer in the next world. That's why the crimes, the sins committed in this world must be balanced by your sufferings. Only then you can be happy in the next world. This is the notion of the villagers. Against the sum of good become diminished by your pain. Same words are spoken repeatedly. May the poison purify your flesh. The poison will give suffering to the mother, and the suffering will decrease the sin, the burden of sin. Thereby the mother will be free in the next world. Place of desire and your spirit of ambition. Our desire, our place of desire and spirit of ambition make us sinner. And the scorpion came to help the mother by biting her and by lessening the pain, sin. They said, they sat around on the floor with my mother in the center. They are not doing any kind of activities now. They are sitting around the mother. The piece of understanding on his face, they have understood well that what has happened justifiably. Naturally, they did not do anything else. Everything is going on in a fair way. Right? More candles, more lanterns, more neighbors, more insects, the endless rain. Look at the inclement weather. The weather is inclement, at the same time the spectators are increasing. The people are coming profusely. They are coming with lanterns, they are coming with candles. My mother twisted through and through. Look at the patient. The patient is suffering worstly. No step is taken. She should be taken to the hospital. She should be taken to the hospital for medical treatment. But unfortunately, the prejudiced people, the superstitious people, better to say uneducated people, the curse of uneducation is also shown in this poem. Right? They are just silent. My mother twisted through and through, groaning on a mat. The mother is on the mat and she is groaning with pain. Gradually the blood is poisoned. My father's skeptic and rationalist, trying every curse and blessing, powder, mixture, herb and hybrid. He even poured a little paraffin upon the beaten toe and put a match to it. Look at the step taken by the father. The father being rationalistic, the father being skeptic, he gives the mother herbal treatment. He says something in the mouth and he applies something, powder, mixture, herbal medicine, etc. He also poured some paraffin and he also lights a match. Actually, he wants to burn the poison. He is not trying to burn the sin of the mother, he is trying to burn the poison. I watched the holy man perform his rites to tame the poison with an incantation. Look at the hypocrisy. Look at the hypocrisy. A holy man has come and he is doing tuktak, meaning he is trying to say some prayers, say some magical incantation, and he tries to drive away the evil. It is also nonsensical, but we have seen so many incidents. These type of activities are done. After 20 hours, it's lost its tongue. After these incidents, after these procedures, after long 20 hours, the poison normally subsides and the mother feels better. My mother only said, "Thank God the scorpion picked on me and spared my children." Look at the motherly love. The mother is praying to the God, mother is grateful to the God that the children are safe. A mother is ready to suffer, but she does not want that her children should be suffering. That's why the poet is showing the motherly love here, and side by side the unflinching faith in the God. So this is how the poet wants to show the rural village scene. Hope you have understood well. Thank you. Thank you.